War has entered a new era, one defined not by mass formations or distant front lines, but by constant surveillance, precision, and speed. What you are watching is modern warfare, as it exists today, recorded in real time during active military operations, where every movement is observed, every signal is tracked, and every decision can determine survival. This battlefield has no safe zones and no silence, only the persistent awareness that unseen eyes may already be watching from above. Drones now dominate the sky, transforming warfare into a contest of information and reaction time. Small, inexpensive, and launched within seconds, they provide real-time intelligence, guiding strikes with a level of accuracy that was once impossible. From above, the terrain becomes a grid, trenches become lines, vehicles become targets, and human presence is reduced to movement on a screen. Combat is no longer limited to those physically present on the battlefield, as operators kilometers away participate directly, making life-altering decisions through monitors and coordinates. The land itself has become part of the weapon system, with forests offering concealment but limiting visibility, and open fields allowing movement while exposing everything within them. Every position gained must be defended under constant threat, and every delay increases vulnerability. Trenches are no longer protection from gunfire alone, but shelters from guided strikes, designed to survive a battlefield where precision has replaced volume. Modern engagements are decided not by overwhelming force, but by accuracy, timing, and information dominance, where a single strike can change the balance of an entire sector. Mistakes are unforgiving, and hesitation can be fatal. A detected signal, a slow withdrawal, or a misjudged movement can instantly expose a position. Survival depends on discipline, coordination, and the ability to disappear as quickly as one appears. Yet despite the technology, warfare remains deeply human. Behind every drone feed and targeting system are soldiers facing exhaustion, fear, and uncertainty, operating under continuous psychological pressure with the knowledge that the next moment may be their last. Technology may change how wars are fought, but it does not reduce their cost. Trust between units, mental resilience, and endurance remain as critical as any weapon. This conflict is not fought solely with firepower, but with information. Footage from the battlefield becomes evidence, messaging, and influence, shaping narratives far beyond the front lines. What is shown and what is withheld affects morale, public perception, and international response.
Выходи, блядь! Выходи давай! Вышел нахуй! Вышел быстро, блядь! Выходите нахуй, либо шерститься! Понятно, Еще раз предлагаю, сдавайся! Не слышь ответа! Следующий! Да быстро упал! Давай, выходи быстро! Бегом! И падай, сука, падай! Ползи! Ползи! Ползи дальше! Ползи, сука! Автомат! 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 Мой автомат дай! Да, мой.
But another group approaches. 3 more? It's hard to tell.
О, пидоры лезут! Пидоры лезут! Автомат не летел. Гранату, гранату, гранату! Еще! 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 Магазины, срочно, магазины!
Meanwhile, Ukrainian artillery in the distance joins the party. You can see puffs of smoke as howitzer rounds land around the formation. another capture.
Вон он, ключ, куда ты хуйню зашел. Да, вот.
Ты мне нужен, он нужен ты мне. А это тут судится разговор.
In the stillness of the outskirts, the signs of a long conflict linger. The air is cold, the streets silent. Troops advance through the ruined neighborhood, mindful of every step. The environment offers little cover, and even less certainty. Orders are exchanged quickly. Every second counts as
First
the
drone
unit moves
hits the
between
corner,
damaged
a miss.
structures.
They scatter.
Inside, the passageways are even more unpredictable. Light is scarce, and every shadow could hide danger. Room by room, they clear the space, communicating quietly to avoid giving away their position. Above them, drone surveillance scans from the sky. Heat signatures
Then
reveal
comes the
movement
second strike.
otherwise hidden from view.
And a third.
From the air,
By the
the
fifth
destruction
drone,
is
the last
unmistakable.
Russian drops.
Roofs collapsed,
No one escapes.
courtyards shattered, traces of battles fought long before today's mission. Back on the ground, the team weaves through narrow pathways. They maintain formation as they close in on their next objective. As they reposition, the landscape flashes past, a reminder of how quickly situations
A
can
lone
shift.
Russian tries to flee to the
In
next
moments
structure.
of chaos, the priority is always to regroup, check equipment, and continue the mission with focus. Wide open areas offer better visibility, but less protection. Progress is steady and deliberate. The operation shifts toward the outskirts again. Dust, cold wind, and long stretches of road replace the cramped interiors. The mission nears completion. Exhaustion sets in, but the commitment to supporting their comrades remains unshaken. And as one chapter ends, another begins. Recorded, remembered, and retold.
Ukrainian soldiers push through building after building, engaging room by room.
One right here.
The Ukrainians move with purpose, slow, methodical, like they've done this before, because they have.
Dude, that was right behind you.
As the day begins over the front line, a long column of armored vehicles moves across open terrain, pushing forward through rising clouds of dust. From above, Ukrainian reconnaissance drones track every vehicle with precision, quietly observing the formation and relaying their movements in real time. What appears to be a steady advance on the ground is fully exposed from the air, forming a clear picture of the enemy's intentions. As the column continues, the terrain shifts and the vehicles navigate through narrow paths and open fields. Every movement is watched closely. Ukrainian drone teams begin identifying key targets: armored carriers, support vehicles, and critical systems moving with the group. The first strike lands, halting one
Above
of the
them,
vehicles
drones
and
provide
disrupting the
overwatch,
entire formation.
live recon,
The column
coordinated
slows,
strikes,
trying to
full
maneuver around the
spectrum
damaged
support.
unit,
This
but
is what
surveillance
combined
continues
arms looks
uninterrupted.
like. This
A
is the
second
Khartiia
strike
method.
follows soon after, catching another vehicle attempting to reposition. Smoke rises across the field as the once coordinated advance becomes increasingly disorganized. Farther along the route, a high-value Buk M3 air defense system is spotted. Despite its strategic importance, it cannot escape detection from above. Moments later, it too is successfully disabled, removing a key layer of protection for the advancing forces. Elsewhere along the front, villages caught between the lines show visible signs of impact. Damaged roofs, scattered debris, and smoke drifting into the air reflect the ongoing strain on these communities. Drone footage captures the aftermath from above, highlighting the toll the conflict takes on the landscape and the people living closest to danger. Throughout the day, Ukrainian reconnaissance continues sweeping the battlefield, monitoring every movement and ensuring no enemy position goes unnoticed. The terrain below, marked by trenches, craters, and burnout vehicles, tells the story of earlier clashes and the persistent efforts to hold the line. Each strike, each maneuver, and each destroyed vehicle becomes part of a broader effort to prevent breakthroughs and maintain control of the area. As evening approaches, the light fades, but aerial surveillance continues. Thermal imaging and advanced optics allow operations to proceed into the night, confirming the full extent of the day's results. What began as a confident armored push has ended in a stalled and scattered advance. Key vehicles are left disabled along the route, and the remaining units withdraw, unable to continue without risking further losses. The day's footage demonstrates the importance of coordination, intelligence, and precision in modern warfare. Real-time data, combined with rapid decision-making and effective strikes, shapes the entire course of an operation. And as night falls over the front line, the drones eventually return to base, completing another mission in the ongoing fight to monitor, disrupt, and defend.